I'd like to start with a few words that I'd like to read. And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tempted him, saying, Master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? He said unto him, What is written in the law? How readest thou? And he answering said, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. And he said unto him, Thou hast answered right. This do, and thou shalt live. But he, willing to justify himself, said unto Jesus, And who is my neighbor? And Jesus answering said, A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his raiment, and wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed by the other side. And likewise a Levite, when he was at that place, came and looked at him and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was. And when he saw him, he had compassion on him, and went to him, and bound up his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him onto his own beast, and brought him to an inn, and took care of him. And on the morrow when he departed, he took out 2 pence, and gave them to the host, and said unto him, Take care of him, and whatever thou spendest more, when I come again, I will repay thee. Which of these 3 thinkest thou was neighbor unto him who fell among thieves? And he said, He that showed mercy on him. Then said Jesus unto him, Go, and do thou likewise. Mr. Speaker, I am standing at the podium today to ask simply for one thing. From you and all of my colleagues in this chamber, I am asking you for mercy. Mercy for the working families who do not have a choice. Who do not have a choice. When their kid calls home sick, they have the option of losing their jobs or taking care of their kid. I'm asking for mercy for the single mom who is working 2 jobs, who is struggling to make ends meet, who you will strip away from this bill, her right to take care of her elderly mother who has Alzheimer's. You are taking that right from her. I ask you to simply show mercy as Jesus asked for in the Bible. Mercy is an American value, just as family values are an American value. And I think there is no more unmerciful and unfamily-oriented bill than the one that we are voting on right now. If we in this chamber believe in America, if we believe in the future of this country, if we believe in family values, if we believe in the word of Jesus, then we would believe that this bill is wrong for the state of Michigan, is wrong for the people of Michigan, is wrong for America, and we would vote it down. And I urge you to vote no, to vote with the people. The people of the state of Michigan stood strong, 400,000 strong, to say this is important, this is what we want, and yet we have come by and taken that from them. And I ask you one last question, Mr. Speaker. When that Samaritan came upon the traveler on the road to Jericho, did he say to him, Sorry, buddy, you haven't earned enough sick time? Did he say to him, Well, we were going to give you 72 hours of sick time, but now you only get 36. And you haven't earned enough, so we can't take care of you. I'm not going to put you up at the inn, and I'm not going to pay the 2 cents. Is that what we would do? Or would we say, we want your family to be with you, and we will act as your family in their stead. We will be your neighbor. Because as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Speaker, no matter who it is in this state, every 10 million residents of this state of Michigan, every single one of them, they are all my neighbors. And I hope that they are all neighbors to everyone in this chamber, all 110 of us. And I hope that given that opportunity, given the chance to stand up for one of our neighbors and say, yes, you should be able to take that call and go to your children's school and take care of them when they're throwing up. Yes, you should be able to take a day off work when your elderly mother is suffering and needs your help. Yes, you should be able to take care of your own health. Your own health. I think that we can do better as a state. I know we can do better as a state. It is in the name of these words that I just read, in the name of family values, in the name of what I believe our nation stands for, that I urge my colleagues to emphatically vote no on this awful piece of legislation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative.